Welcome to the MindFuel Chakra 30-day series, where we're going to balance, energize, and bring vitality to the chakras. Make sure you're subscribed and don't forget to like and comment. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MindFuel Chakra Series. We are ending our time with connecting and balancing with the Sacral Chakra, Savistana, with Angel bringing back some of his amazing dance moves for us. So just a quick reminder of the sacral chakra. This is where our sensuality is. This is where our emotions are stored and our creativity. So when we're feeling blocked in this area, maybe our emotions are not intact, meaning we're not able to handle, embrace, and understand our emotions. Maybe there's a lot of anger and rage coming out, or we're suppressing emotions and not letting our true emotions come out and really show themselves. Sensuality plays a part in this. Our creativity, we're all creative beings. And so we're here to create something in this world. And if we're not creating or manifesting in that way, then that means there could be a blockage. But the thing about it is that if we're blocked, that just means that we can make choices and do certain things to unblock it. And one of those things is to move. And actually with our sacral chakra, movement is perfect, especially because we're going to be doing some things with our hips, right?
Yes.
All right. So hips is where our emotions are stored. And so moving our hips and getting into that area, moving a little sensually will really definitely help us to connect with Savistana, our sacral chakra. So with the quick recap already done, let's go ahead and let Angel take us through today's practice. Let's go ahead and begin. 2, 1.
Hey everyone, it's Angel. Let's get started. We're going to focus on the style called waving. The style of waving is within the dance family of hip hop or freestyle, funk style dances, which is what I do. And you may have already seen it actually. Like, Angel, what's waving? Waving is, you may have seen people do with the arm waves or the body waves. And what we're going to do today is really take it to the hips. Now the hips, we're really going to play with the hips in the style of waving. I'm going to go through 4 different exercises that you can do at home. You can do it anytime. And in those 4 exercises, we're also going to do place with the music. You're going to be able to freestyle with it and play around. I'll have some time for that as well. So let's get started. Stand in a comfortable position. Like we mentioned in the previous video, find that comfortable position where you can stay grounded, feel grounded and safe. From there, focus on the hips. This is called 4 corners. All we're doing with our hips is playing. All we're doing is we're going to go forward with the hips. Then we're going to go left. We're going to go back. We're going to go right. And we're going to go forward. We're going to do it again. Back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward. Let's go the other way. 5, 6, ready, go. Start with front, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. Okay, 4 corners. Use that. Remember that. Now let's take it into a circle. 5, 6, all we're doing is we're just going to rotate. We're going to start from the front, that same exercise, counterclockwise first, front, left, back, but instead we're going to just do a circle. We're going to go front and then just guide that circle around. To the back, to the right, and then to the front. Let's do it again. Let's do it 2 more times. Left, back, right, front. Stretch it out again. Left. Breathe through it. Right, front. Let's go the other way. Front, right. These are called circle waves. You can do it again, just keep going. They're hip waves. All we're doing is different style of waving. And we use it a lot in the dance. But feel free to just use it to release, to shake things off. If you need to go the other way, let's go the other way. 1 more time. Go the other way. Just rotate. It's the same thing that we did as the 4 corners, but now we're just putting it all together in a motion. Okay? 1 more. Stand up straight. From here, we're going to do the 3rd move. The 3rd move is leading with the feet and leading with the hips. So instead of just stepping, we want to lead with our left hip first, or in this case, this hip. We're going to step, but then lead with the hip. And you see how when I step, you're not just leading with the hip, but everything else, it's like a wave. Everything else kind of follows with your head falling in last. So if you do it, if you watch me do it, step, lean, then step with the other foot. Okay? Now when you see it, I'm gonna go the other way. When you see it, right, lean with the hip. The left foot doesn't come in until the head comes center. So when you see it, boom, head follows, step. Then that's when the head falls together, aligned back straight, when the other foot matches or gets in place. We'll do it again. Falls, step together. Hip, together. Hip, really stretch that out. You see it, it's also part of the dance. You can play with it, and we'll go into that next. But right now, just learn the move. Get familiar with the hip. Get familiar with watching it just kind of flow. Feel it. Feel what it looks like. We're gonna do it two more times. We're gonna do it slow. We're gonna step left. Now again, we're gonna lean with the hip. From here, our shoulders are we're still at an angle. So your shoulder and your head is still at an angle, but we're gonna move that angle up. First with our shoulders, and then our head, and then we step. We'll go the other way. Slow. Step, lead with the hip. From here, the shoulder and body is still angled. Go lean with the shoulders first, then the head, and then step last. So that's the movement right there. Let's just play with it for a little bit. Really feel that flow. You can go back and forward as well. Okay, the last move we're gonna do is we're gonna go from, this is called a body wave. But the reason why I use it for this particular exercise is because it requires your entire, just this area. Yeah, it's all your core. Thank you. It's all your core. And so with that said, get down like you were about to do a squat or like a half squat. Get around here. If you're looking for me from the side, this is what it looks like, right? A half squat. From here, almost look like, so you can see I'm gonna go forward, almost look like you're gonna fold, almost like you're gonna fall. Trust yourself, ground yourself, but put your pelvis then out, then put your stomach out. And then put your shoulders up like you're rolling, like your shoulder rolling, and then put your head up. And this is what it looks like, slow motion. Slow motion, we're at a squat, we're going in, and then up. From here, we're at a squat, we're going in, and then up. Go back to the squat. Again, like you're gonna fall, but then whoa, your pelvis goes up, your stomach goes up, your shoulders go up, then you come up. One more time. We're at a squat. Whew. Nice. Okay, let's take it the other way. From the head, all we're doing now is going back with the head, shoulders, kind of like you're laying back on your bed. Going back, and then putting your butt behind you, and then going back to that squatting position. So it's the same motion forward and back, like you're falling back, your pelvis is forward, and then after that, you just bring it back. You bring your core in, and then you lead with your hips back to that squat position. Then you come up. And do it again, roll back the hips like you're gonna fall back in the bed. Roll your core in, lean your hips back, and then go back to that squat position. All right, so from here, let's put it all together. Take your time with the music, try different aspects of it. Maybe for one song, you can play a song and just try the corners of the hips, right? Try it. For this next song, try it. Maybe go the other way. Really focus on releasing those hips and stretching them out. Being present with them. What do they need? What do they feel? At some point, you can start rolling them. Really start rolling them. Go the other way. Have fun with it. Smile. Stay grounded. Just have fun with rolling your hips. And when you go back and forth, maybe try two one way and two another way. But whatever it is at your pace, just roll, have fun, dance, play your favorite song and roll your hips. Now the body roll, again, we can get in that position. Let's try it. Here we go. There's no right or wrong way. Just try try and do. Focus on those hips. Let's go. Squat forward, pelvis, core, chest, shoulders up, stand tall. Now fall back on the bed, roll the core, lean the hips back, and go back to squat. Let's do it a couple more times. Shoulders, head, even get on your tippy toes like I am if you want. From here, go back down, head, falling back in the bed, rolling the stomach in, hips back, and back in the squat. Do it a few more times at your pace. Again, connect with your body, connect with how it feels at every part of this motion. If you feel one area being a little more tight, give that area a little extra attention. Breathe through that area. I'm going to give you 2 from the side so that way you can see. Keep going. Back, squat. One more. That's the style of waving that really focuses on the hip. Use those tools at any time. Thank you.
Angel, thank you so much for this dance practice to close out our time with balancing, connecting, energizing the sacral chakra. I don't know about you guys, but it just seems so simple. Yet one thing I was thinking about is how much I don't take enough time to just move like that, just stand up and move around. And I loved just how sensual it was, just how easy it was. And then also a little bit of just how like challenging it was with the waving, the squatting and the waving. I was like, oh, I've never done that before. And even though he's the dancer does not mean I'm the dancer, you guys. So I'm learning right along with you. And some of these things we already know, but the whole idea of bringing these certain movements into this series is to really focus on these particular chakras. And so Angel, that was so amazing. We were in our hips. I felt sensual. I felt play. And I just allowed myself to be free and focus in on being present with that chakra today. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series and enjoying the collaboration during the movement piece with my husband, Angel. And tomorrow we will be going into the 3rd chakra, which is the solar plexus. So we're moving into a whole new area where we're going to balance and energize. So I'll see you there. Thank you so much for showing up for you today. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's practice and you're not yet part of the MindFuel Motion community, subscribe today for more daily mindfulness.